everybody's, you got all the chances you can get. If Liquid hadn't won that game, it would have only been their own fault. So, yeah, I think this is it's nice to have this many games, big Counter-Strike tournament. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the opening map. It's on Nuke to begin with, and we're not going to slow this one down. It's jcob straight into the bomb site with the Glock. I don't know how he doesn't get the headshot there, but the return is almost immediate. Brokey still with the duel. He's trying to find even a little bit of footing on the bomb side. He's not going to be able to. niko will take him down for a double kill, and that leaves Frozen. I don't think this is a winnable position. It shouldn't be if they don't peek him.
Well, let's find out if they will. Frozen with a mountain to climb here. Has to drop down from the heavens first. No kit, 100 HP. Flashbang on the utility bell, but now his position's given up. Oh, takes some full damage as well. Oh my god, Andersy might pull this off.
There's absolutely no way. That was 2 clicks and he took down niko and m0NESY. I don't think they realize there's not a kit on him right now, so the time is running down here. He can't come off the bomb now, otherwise he's not going to be able to defuse. He has to go for the kill, and Kixan hiding in the corner. My god, I was getting nervous for just a second there.
He's very dynamic. He's always everywhere, it feels like. For now, though, holding the ramp room. Not many ways you can grenade him or spam him down. He'll have the advantage for the first shot. Speaking of advantages, it's going to be Frozen find jcob through the smoke towards outside.
He saw that. He knows there's someone at the back of the ramp there. niko, not afraid to take the fight, but he is starting to wonder if it might have been a bit of a trap. There could have been somebody else there. The flashbang will probably convince him that there might have been somebody else, either on the secret stairs or towards the garage.
Looking to execute towards upper here. Molotov on the hut. 2 players towards squeaky door. Tesses looking to crack things open with his Galil. He's got jcob on top of the hut roof. Things will be getting a little bit uncomfortable up there momentarily. He'll have to drop down. jcob has been very impressive this tournament. Can he continue to find kills?
Good Molotov. Frozen back at it again. He's really doing well at the beginning. The pistol round was impressive. Shot comes out from Brokey. He's back here without the armor, but it will not make a difference. Karrigan comes popping out of the vent for a big double. Looking either, so information not really with Faze at the moment.
Well, they're aware of the prospect of them getting down towards lower. Incredibly difficult angle here for Brokey. I think with him communicating like that, he definitely spotted the forehead of one. Falls back towards window, but they're making their way towards decon. niko will be given the task of sniffing Brokey out here. Incredibly difficult to hit this shot of your niko, but if ever there's a player that could do it, it's probably him, but Brokey will find him.
You're not expecting the ult to be there. Frozen on the good follow-up. Brokey did go down. Kixan, it wasn't really the deal headshot, but he did get the kill. 3 versus 3. Started the sneak forward, a bit of a jump. m0NESY knows that someone's there. They want to run down Karrigan, but he's absolutely going to take care of business. Tesses, if he had some more utility here, this would be so much more interesting for him, but he doesn't have the Molotov or anything else. Rain will spray him down, and it's a really good recovery one at the moment. They could turn it into a split B, or they could, if they get a kill somewhere else, they could immediately be back up here because niko's close to that mini position. Karrigan crouching in, but jcob, he was low on health, but doesn't matter. That's a really fast shot. His first kill of the map.
That's what you get. The skill starting to be presented now. Brokey will answer back. 4 on 3, 35 seconds remaining. niko holding towards the garage. m0NESY falling back with the bomb. He's at the top of the secret steps right now, so might use niko. There's a bit of cannon fodder here. He gets in. Low HP presumably goes down. m0NESY should be able to trade. Oh, Rain, that has not gone well. Needed at least one there for this round to be possible. Good job from jcob. We've been enjoying his output this tournament. Towards the heart, but jcob is going to find him. m0NESY beats him to the punch now. Oh, we got to get out of that. There'll be no way of winning this round. 12 points of health. Careful not to crate up. And at this point, self-preservation is the aim of the game. I don't think he can survive this one, Anders.
Doesn't look very likely at the moment, does it? Kixan's going to be able to find him. Tempting, because there was very little time on the clock there, so I'm sure that Brokey would have been dreaming about
the AWP. See if they can ascertain what they're up against here. Here come the smokes now. Diagonal wall once again. You want to be throwing these every single round and conditioning the CTs, and wow. God, that is looking so clean. jcob coming in red hot to this one. Pre-fired Rain, nothing he could do. Flashbang certainly helped out as well. Early 5 on 4. What can you even do against that?
That just looks like a flash that is specifically designed for that particular peak. He has to peek so deep as well. Easy to overlook. He does walk into the AWP in spite of trying to stutter step his way forward into the fight.
But he has got some information. He's kind of noted there's multiple players out there. Ramp might be a realistic point of access towards lower. It's going to be Kicksan trying to stop the rotations down towards vents as well. 3 players in upper bomb site, and I'm assuming they're going to go down towards lower via ramp. Problem is, Anders, they don't have much follow-up utility. They have a Molotov and a few flashes. Carrigan and Jacob have got down towards lower. 25 seconds. You're just going to have to take aim duels here. You can't smoke off the double doors. You can Molotov these steps. They actually Molotov Shadow instead. And in we go. They're going to have to take the duels, and Carrigan is ready for them.
Oh, you're right. Into the picture. Oh, there's no coverage. This is where you would have wanted the smokes, but they didn't have them. niko with a couple of headshots. 8 seconds on the bomb here, and they are going to be planted. You can see niko's well aware. Brokey's over by the door, frozen, trying to come in from the ramp now. Be another couple of seconds before he can be put into the fight, but he's ready to go. Doesn't waste even a second. Swings to try and see if he could find even a single person. They know that he's coming. He already heard the footsteps, and that's an easy shot for Tess's frozen. Not really being allowed to work together with Brokey on the other side. That looked pretty disjointed for the last 2 Faze members there.
Not many teams that can make that setup work, but Falcons certainly are one of them. Down towards lower, a couple of flashes, 1 Molotov used towards Shadow, and they knew they just had to take the duels, and they absolutely stunned with the shots once again. It's going to be niko with a couple down towards the double doors. Nothing you can do about that, I'm afraid. Well, hold towards the ramp for now.
Oh, this is so fast. niko jumping down. I'm surprised that Rain survives that one. Kicksan's going to be able to take him down, and they know that Carrigan is back here. He's already been spotted. Jacob, though, showing up. A double spray down to try and save the captain of the team. Has for the minute here. Carrigan is still alive back there. And now it's a 2 versus 3. That double spray for Jacob just might have saved the day.
Yeah, absolutely. It was getting chaotic there. They were so fixated on Carrigan. He gets himself a couple of freebies. Double spray down. Gives him a 3-on-2. Frozen takes the opportunity to find the trophy room control. And now just Modesty. Sure, around is capable of winning, but will he? I'm not so sure, because the bomb's down in towards upper. It would take a series of errors here from Faze to even get close.
He certainly got the skill for it, but you're right. He does need a bit of assistance on the Faze side. Somebody over peeking. Oh, it's the off angle there. He did get the scope up.
Okay, good try.
Looked doable for that first shot, but yeah, the turnaround moment. I think Carrigan dies if Jacob doesn't get that double spray down, and then the bomb site's probably open from Squeak Door.
Yeah.
So that there's no chance for the CTs to be seeing. They can still get the kill because they just try and pre-fire it, but they're going to be blind, and I don't think Rain was this time, so maybe it's been just, I don't know, maybe they didn't throw the grenade, or maybe they just messed up the timing, but it did look like he was going to be able to shoot a little bit more than I would normally expect.
We're seeing a lot of teams approach with this 4 smoke wall towards outside. You can see they've got the diagonal and traditional smokes there, meaning you can't really pop them open with the nades, which is the current meta. You can't avoid the bullets, though, as it will be the first kill by Rain, taking down Kaisuke. He's had some great shots, some good impact on the openers, but 3 and 7 currently will go back in towards the ramp, and Rain, he's rotated to join Frozen here. It's a lovely little crossfire setup. Rain, his position to take all the aggro, tuck himself in after a couple of shots, then Frozen going to activate. He's going to take first aggro instead, and it works out quite nicely. Will they anticipate Rain being there as well?
Surely not. Actually, looked like Modesty was crouching into the shot.
Nice.
Taking down Kuyosuke as well. Oh, sorry, Kicksan this time. Rain. That is just really good work. niko, 1 versus 4. 30 seconds. If he was closer to a bomb site and had the bomb on his back, I would say, yes, there is always a chance for niko to clutch these kind of rounds, but with this little time and the bomb being all the way towards the ramp, that is not going to be happening. He'll save the AK instead, and Faze going to tie up the game 5-5. Honestly, they're holding on really well. It's Rain this time with 3 kills.
Yeah, trying to find the opener. He's only got the Galil this time, though. A lot more manpower towards outside. He leaps towards the heavens, but it's going to be Modesty finding Rain first. Valuable opening kill.
Does Brokey know that he's out here? Really quick progress. Again, unfortunately for Kuyosuke, he's going to walk into the shot there. niko on the other side hasn't really revealed himself, but it did feel like Brokey was aware. Somebody must have heard the jumps there from Mini and all the way around the corner, so good communication on the side of Faze to make sure that the sniper doesn't go down. niko's on the hunt, though, nearly catching him. What the follow-up there. Good burst. Carrigan is dead at the same time. Jacob and Frozen here. 2 versus 3. Nice gift for Falcons if they could pick up 1 more round and a half just to cement this, but Frozen, he's done 12 kills. He's had a phenomenal first half. And maybe he can secure this one for Faze. Jacob going to be sneaking on in, but Tess is more than ready for that. Crouches right under the shot, and now Frozen That is, the bomb is lost out there, so with 40 seconds, somebody has to cross the yard.
Frozen will reposition. Looks like he's making his way down towards lower potentially here. In the ramp room for now. 29 seconds. They do recover that C4.
Oh,
and he is going lower. So this will be nigh on impossible to make this round work. He knew the bomb was by the secret area, hoping they'd go down with it. But now hearing them towards upper, he's going to have to enter from the heavens. He's got a kit, smoke, and an incendiary. The way he's playing this tournament, maybe he can pull this off.
Yeah, we're not going to count him out, but it won't be easy. The incendiary could actually be a really big deal if he can find the first kill. I don't think it'll give him access to the bomb site. That might just have to be raw mechanics. He's certainly up on the high ground now. Looking down below is Tessus and instantaneously takes him down. They tie the game at the end of the first half. 6-6 here. This is the kind of game that we want, Henry.
Smoke for main. They've got a couple of decoys in the mix as well, and they will be heading towards upper, but there is going to be a roadblock in the way. Tessus waiting with those dual elites.
Where's that Molotov going to go from Rain? And then a flash coming in for the ceiling from Carrigan. Tessus here does get the first shot off. Keeps landing the headshots 3 as he just mows them down. Enough to shut down the entire A attack. There's no way they could have made their way through. The flash was decent, but it wasn't quite good enough, and it wasn't straight in his eyes.
You see what they did with the decoys? They bounced the decoys around the corner as well, so to get the players to turn. Then when they turn back, they actually catch the flashback in the face. But Tessus catches nothing but kills. Those dual elites. Legal going here on Nuke as of yet. You see them scaling through the lower area. It's going to be Rain challenging niko, but niko more than ready for it. Opening frag goes in favor of Falcons. 35 seconds on the clock, Anders, and they're just got to creep in towards the ramp. Kaisuke, if he can just get himself in a position better than one and done, that would be great. It's a nice off angle. Can he find a second? That's more like it. Takes down the bomb. It's a really difficult angle to clear. You're actually coming into your crosshair towards the CT entrance. You don't expect that sort of off angle.
Yeah.
It's a high risk. You go down with nothing. It's a nightmare, but difficult to call exactly where he is.
Time's up.
And that is it. You're right. 10 seconds on the clock. Carrigan and Jacob, no choice but to save.
If you look at Kixan and how he was peeking that last corner, that shows you why you want to play the off angles, because all of the normal angles are going to be pre-aimed through the wall, and then people swing into the fight.
Double digits now.
They look sharp. niko's activated. Monacy is actually top fragging, but he will go down in the yard there. Good timing for it. Monacy traded almost immediately. It's great work for Jacob to make sure he can get that one back and frozen. He managed to sneak in behind. Nobody had Kixan's back, so he's dead. Tessus and Kirisuke, 2 versus 4 doesn't look easy whatsoever. Tessus, I think he misses the first volley there towards Mini, and he was going to get overwhelmed eventually. One planted, no kit.
Thankfully, they did keep all 5 players up in the previous round. I don't think they anticipated that sort of aggression. It's actually Carrigan doming niko. Played in front of the smoke, caught him juggling grenades. All of a sudden, Kaisuke thrust into pretty much impossible scenario. He's going to try and keep it as expensive as he can. Rainer, we found. He knows we can find a couple of kills. His job is done.
There's a guy on the roof as well, so if he exits ramp, that might not be an issue. Otherwise, I think he's going to get shot in the back or in the front, I suppose. But either way, he was probably going to die there. That is not bad at all. Oh, he's trying to dig a hole in the smoke there. Tessus finds a shot. There's only 8 bullets left, and they had no idea Frozen had already walked in front of the the squeak smoke there. Rain gets a headshot onto Monacy, and all of a sudden, the round swings back in favor of Faze.
Yeah, taking so much aggro towards outside. Few rotations come through. They assume that smoke down towards Squeaky. They are covered, but Frozen helps himself some prime real estate. Cracks things open. They've got the man advantage here. Kaisuke really waiting for him to have that big moment, that massive round. This won't be it. 45 seconds, 4-on-2 once again. Tessus and Kixan. Another tall order required. So many options for Faze. But they are walking into Tessus, and he has been rock solid this tournament. This time can't find Frozen on low HP. That's going to be the round. And the money broken.
Frozen should have died to Kirisuke to begin with, and he's ended up with 3 kills. He's playing so well. Yeah. 18 and 12. What a wild tournament he's had already. And we're not even at the playoffs yet. Kixan will have to save here. Down below, at least. Very unlikely to get hunted.
Going towards ramp. There's a bit of stack there, though. niko. He gets the opportunity. He has got a dastardly deagle. We all know it. See wherever he can connect. It's going to be Jacob and Carrigan. This side of the map. biding their time. First contact spotted. Should be the easy spray down here. 3 kills. Faze, nading themselves. It's okay, it's okay, it's all fine. And there we have it, penultimate kill, and it's going to be just Kicksan remaining. The ramp stack eludes them as Falcons only get that single kill courtesy of Kicksan. Nice work with the P250, but that's all they get.
That is such a funny HE. Didn't cost them anything, it's not a big deal.
He comes on the hub roof. Here comes wave of utility towards main. Kicksan ready for it. Can he get the double? Tessus will chime in with him. Early advantage. Should be an easy kill here for niko as well. Sure, Rain gets 1, but 4 versus 2 advantage now. Tessus, not the spray he was looking for at all. Makes things a little bit more complicated at this stage. They're going to plant towards upper, but Kaisuke should be able to get both. Unable to do so, but the round is secure, and it will be Falcons bouncing back. They needed that, Anders.
Important. And it
spots the barrel. He's going to give it a go, or made a footstep as well. That might be his opportunity. Thwarted towards outside. The action continues. niko actually in towards Secret this time. Multiple players here. Rain takes a lot of damage courtesy of the HE. Waiting for the util and absolutely owns the first 2 players. Beautiful headshots from niko. Gives them the 4-on-2 advantage, and Kicksan, was that the play required? I'm not so sure. Hoping there were multiple players towards outside, but he offers himself up. Shotgun's gone. They still have a 3-on-2 lead.
I mean, niko's supposed to die in that corner.
Oh, absolutely. It looked like he was going to do well to get 1, but getting that 2-kill setup was beautiful. Dodges the flashbang. Destroys them with the AK. Now it's down to Carrigan and jcob. Both of them currently residing towards outside. m0NESY patrolling this area, though. Spots 1.
Yeah, you're right. And I don't think they're going to be able to see him easily, so they might just walk straight into the shot here. Yeah, sneaking across Carrigan. Oh,
nice shot.
An accidental jump, I think. m0NESY dies. Still 24 seconds. jcob looking to open up, but Tessus this time, he's on point with a crosshair. Will take it down. You can see Sonic is sounding off. We've talked about a lot of individual redemption, but for Sonic, surely that's on the line for him too. There's always hard to deal with on the T side when you get double peek from this one. So once the Molotov is gone, you can see m0NESY's moving up. Easy first shot there. They were running right into him, and he wants to double down. I feel like he could just fall away right now. This is very aggressive.
Okay, yeah, he's going to go down. Kaisuke, though, offers himself up.
And they know m0NESY's back there.
Yeah, they've nameplated him. You're right, and not sure that was the play required there. Looking to close things out in style. Could have backfired. Towards up we go. Frozen's given a freebie. Tess is caught out of position. And all of a sudden, the round starts to collapse. Kicksan fighting back from main.
Huge shot there to take down Frozen. That was required, but he was not ready for the follow-up. Carrigan there. m0NESY already low from earlier. And niko, he's all the way towards CT spawn. He's not even really getting into the fight at the moment. Bomb is not planted yet, and I suppose if you could find it here. Brokey is trying to make the cross. There's the 1 kill. The bomb has to get into Mini, and he will while he's reloading. Good run from Brokey. Imagine if the bomb is lost on that corner. That could be the whole round of the map to go with it. Now it's up to niko and m0NESY. We all know this is a deadly duo. Can they actually bring this round back? They do have the smoke in the kit on m0NESY, but the low health here is tricky, and the money that's left as well on Falcons. I mean, you said it. If they lose this round, it could be overtime, so are you going to want to risk these rifles? They've already smoked off the door, and now they're moving forward, trying to get a little bit closer towards the bomb, which is already ticking rapidly. 18 seconds on that one. Flash to go in. niko leading the charge, but he's got no chance against Brokey. Gets taken down, and m0NESY knows what time it is.
Oh, it's a rough one. They got that nice situation so far for either team, really. Hasn't been any ridiculous clutches. It's all been solid team play. niko with that AK. No AWP available on either side. Outside smokes coming in once again. Diagonal smokes. They put Molotov towards Secret. Spam comes through. m0NESY once again finds that opening man advantage. Take down one of the heavy hitters. Rain removed early. Is this where they can close things out? Kicksan finds the second. A high-risk maneuver pays off.
Yeah, I thought that was going to betray him. I thought Brokey had that kill all day here. Kyusuke, got to be careful. You don't want to overextend. You've already got the double lead.
Play the 5-on-3, boys.
Yeah, especially when you've got niko right behind you. Frozen is just, he's so zoned in. He thought he was hunting down Kyusuke on his own. Carrigan and jcob 2 versus 5. Think about who they're up against. Think about the time that's left here. Absolutely almost no way back into this round. 45 seconds. Falcons stretched to their limits on this opening map in the series, but I think they're going to find a way to pull through. Carrigan goes down when the bomb is now dropped on the ground, and jcob Sure, he's been playing well on Nuke, but a 1 versus 5 towards the end. Nobody could even imagine that at the moment. niko will take him down, and it's a victory. Avoiding overtime is Falcons.
Yeah, I think that's key as well. Just in terms of the mental, it's your map pick. You got a 100% win record in it so far, taking down some huge names en route.
Yeah.
And yeah, they probably should have closed it earlier, but it was a solid team showing. I think everyone's looking sharp, as you mentioned. Tessus especially, such a fan of his output so far. niko is looking very, very good indeed. And good news for Faze. Sure, you didn't win the map, but you had them to the very edge there. 13-11 is a good result, in my opinion, considering you're up against Falcons, who are in red-hot form. Now let's have a look at the scoreboards and see who really popped off. Frozen continues his world-class performance here at the Fissure Playground. 20-17, had some great openers, found the gaps time and time again. Shout out to Carrigan as well. Mid-table, that's about what I mean when I'm saying that 10% extra.
Yeah.
Can't be at the very bottom with 3 or 4 kills. The fact he's up there and keeping them in these games, like we've got a long road to go before this best of 3 Zoke delivered here. Still going to be one follow-up smoke, courtesy of Carrigan, a couple of flashes. So whether they want to go into a B split with Rain's presence in towards upper could be the case. He is going to deploy that smoke in towards A by the looks of things here. So maybe smoking CT spawn and they get ready to go through middle in that fashion.
You are absolutely right, Henry. I think you've pretty much outlined all of it for us. The question is, can Rain get in to help out here? Kisuke in the window. He's already used a couple of bullets. They look like there was a 3-man lineup, but it's not really going to happen. Oh, what a spin around Tess's. That is so fast, and he very nearly could have saved the day. Bombs being planted now and fighting to CT spawn as jcob. He's got 6 bullets now. Gets 1 more kill at the end. What a heroic effort.
Means you have to be very diligent in clearing out lower, though, as Monacy, very diligent with the scout. Good lord, Frozen gets absolutely rocked at the start of the round.
Oh, that's got to have them a bit worried.
Yeah, the scout is so potent on Dust 2. You're normally going for the tags, but the headshots will do nicely as well.
Tess has actually stolen the AK and the Molotov out here. So just a couple of more connections, and this is going to be a very weird round. 45 seconds, close to it, and they are trying to sneak past. Not quite a body shot there. That was so close to being another headshot. You could feel it coming. Now it's Tess's. We've been singing his praises, and maybe quite rightfully so. He's going to have a very limited opportunity to get this working. Obviously, he's got the body armor, so there is a way that he could swing back to long. He's waiting for the teammates to get in towards CT spawn, and let's see when he gets activated. Again, I want to point out he did steal that Molotov, so there is an opportunity maybe to put that into play. Some good damage. Grenade comes out. It's going to force that scout into play. Brokey almost burns. Oh, he will burn alive to it, but the clock's run down fairly low.
I think it's worth saving that AK-47. Decent effort there. Great shot from Monacy. Recovering the AK, Tessus managing to burn Brokey alive. But let's hold on to the Deagles, the Kevlar, the helmets as well, as maybe there's one more gun to pick up here. Kaisuke holds towards shore. He's got niko backing him up as well. So ideally, he takes the aggro. niko can pick it up. And there's another player going down here. Fortunately, Kaisuke, he gets dropped by jcob. Great entries from him. Fantastic shot on Monacy. He hits the ground as well. The 2 players with Kevlar, Tessus with the AK, niko with the Deagle. Still a scary prospect here. Towards lower we go this time. Double door smoke is the one that's deployed.
Oh, charging right through. That's a great idea. They find Brokey. Nice There's Tessus. That scavenged AK. Now coming back to haunt him a little bit here. He's going to get burned forward. They know that he's here. They hear the burn. Rain, very nicely done. But niko's behind him with a deadly Deagle. Going to try and see if he can switch under the AK. He would have been really sick if he got it out in time, but he doesn't. Now it's in the middle. Monacy, a couple of clicks, and now Kixan. Got to start walking here, but there's a big opportunity. Did they hear it? Frozen acting like he certainly heard the footsteps. Kixan might still have a easy kill. The timing is sick for him. Just keep going another couple of steps, and you're going to catch them while they're trying to get out, executing Carrigan and leaving Frozen in a very bad position.
Oh, he's played it so well. The fact that he just recovers the AK, doesn't overplay his hand, makes it a 2 versus 1. Frozen, low HP as well, Anders. This is looking very good for a Falcons first round here. Both players coming in from short. Frozen does have the smoke. If he deploys it there, it's going to be very challenging to take him down. They have no Kevlar.
Yeah, really worth pointing out. Frozen, he doesn't want to play it at a distance, though. He's trying to be up close. Here's them jumping down. Oh, swings into them both right there at the same time. Monacy to trade the kill, and Falcons, they get into the game. They're just investigating the catwalk at the moment on the T side. They want to make sure that no one is there. They re-smoke this one. Flash comes in for niko, and it's an easy spray down. 9 bullets, a single click. That is a statement, shutting down Rain.
Beautiful from niko. Should be able to pop this one in, no problem. It's tag with the scout, but that's probably all he gets. Brokey, borrow time here. Skysu going to close things out. Clean sweep for Falcons. That was the force by shutdown.
Late Molotov, always fun.
Yeah, a retake setup here. 3 AKs, make it 4 in the hands of Falcons. 5 on 4 now, time ticking away. 25 seconds to make this retake a reality. Good grenades. Good shot from m0NESY as well. jcob pulls one back, but they are dropping like flies here. This is beautiful. They know exactly where Frozen is. The defuse has to come in momentarily, but doesn't get much more efficient than that, Anders. Beautiful retake. Smoke towards B as well, but there are 3 Falcons residing within that B bomb site. Okay, Suke. See whether he can find the first one. In they go, Anders.
Yeah, they're going to be really close to the wall here. It's a good start, isn't it? In the back of the site, niko. He does get the 1 kill, but that's just not enough here. Tessus and m0NESY are already out of there. jcob with the double kill, and that's going to put Faze with a tied scoreline, 4-4. Help me if you can, Henry. What is the purpose of that lurk smoke that's being thrown in there from the T side?
It means you can't see what kind of numbers are coming through. And we just saw 1 player lurking through. As soon as they get all the aggro, with 2 players coming towards door, 2 towards the window, that's when the lurk player is activated. That was Rain, and he manages to just come through, find himself a kill as...
Rain is there. Oh, but he's going to get pushed, isn't he? Flash going to go real deep, but he doesn't even turn for it at all. He is surely dead.
Good utilization of their resources there. The manpower's over towards B, realizing they're lacking information and flashing towards upper. Yields them the opening kill. They can now rotate players back towards A. Speaking of which, niko about to be tested. Multiple targets and can't find a single one. Kixan will find jcob, maintaining the man advantage here. Tesses with that smoke going down. Difficult to gain vision. They're going to be attacking from the A ramp here.
So low on health, though. Trying to get the bomb planted. Actually has to come off the bomb plant because they're right on top of him. Even a single bullet through here is going to get him killed. A headshot certainly will. Kisuke with a sick round already. He got 3 kills working on the quad, but it's m0NESY instead to take it away in Falcons.
Carrigan showing some basic presence towards short. Removes vision. Trying to hold those players on that side of the map, but they will pop through in towards B momentarily. I think it's going to straight up pounce on the bomb side. Kixan's ready for him.
Brilliant start. Oh, he keeps it going in spite of the Molotov. He's pulled at the USB. He's ready to fight to the death back here. Not even going to actually get him. I feel like once you've been revealed back there, typically that's the only choice. You try and battle as long as you can, but he's completely warded them off. Frozen and Brokey. Nothing they could do. Going to have to save the guns into the next round.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. The Molotov not actually deep enough for them. Actually gave him a bit of cover, if anything. 5 on 2. Last round coming up next could be 7-4. They want to see if they can remove all the weapons here, upgrade their M4s to AKs. Frozen and Brokey, no choice to save. 10 seconds remaining. It's looking way too clean. Bear in mind, FaZe would be in a lot of trouble if they didn't win that round with the Tech 9s. Gun rounds haven't been too favorable.
No, they've had issues. And again, I hate to point it out, but it's also a problem that only really 3 out of the 5 players right now are getting kills. Rain and Brokey, unfortunately, still not really on the scoreboard. So that will...
Very comfortable for now. They win the pistol. Call it pretty much a done deal. 2 smokes, 2 flashes, PT50 for niko. B splits looking likely. That's going to be the double door smoke, though. That's the one that lands on the hinge we referenced earlier. Frozen in towards lower.
Feeling a bit isolated, perhaps. His teammate is up on the catwalk behind him, but gets taken down. Gush comes in from jcob, and he can't quite escape. Nice to get a kill at the very least. Grenade. Some serious damage here, but not as much as the dualies. Stolen back, Brokey.
Nice shot.
That is a very good shot. 2 versus 3, though. And there's still a minute and then some on the clock. So honestly, Falcons, they can afford to just sit around, I think, confirming Brokey's in the middle still if they didn't know. Once they get any kind of a read on where the last 2 players are here for FaZe, then it'll be a lot easier for Falcons to make up their minds. They even have a flash and a smoke still, so very, very difficult here for the CT side to figure out where to put your players.
Yeah, segregated right now. Brokey has hit 1 nice shot. Can he get another? Can he get some intel soon?
I think they saw him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They want to come back. I think they might want to jump him here. Good headshot. Oh, and another one to add to the mix. That is really sick. Where was this in the first half? Kickstand now struggling. 20 seconds. Rain is right here, and it's another click away as Brokey just deletes them.
Okay, they desperately needed that pistol. It wasn't looking good for a second, but Brokey, my God, that was stunning.
Oh, and I think Brokey is the one holding the corner. Let's see how successful that's going to be. Coming back into it now. niko in the middle. Makes it look like an easy kill, and overwhelmed. It's actually the Mac 10 that's going to be able to take down Brokey, and Carrigan, he's got no more backup here.
Shot.
It's all on his shoulders. 9 bullets left, trying to see if he can land one there, but Tessus will take him down instead. Honestly, they played it very well here.
Carrigan painted into a corner there. Did well to even get that single frag on Kaisuke, but yeah, niko using the mid to be smoke. They've already cleared out the double doors. He sneaks through, checks the common angles, finds that opening frag, and then things get very complicated. It was kicks out with the Mac 10, found Brokey towards long, then it all falls apart. Zero Dust 2, can they hold on? Faze presenting some aggression, and there's full send. Not going so well as both players go down. The timeout leads them to a disappointing start here. Two of your heavy hitters, jcob especially, 15 kills. Leaves the underperformers to try and pick up the pieces.
Really hoping that that was going to catch them off guard, that nobody was going to be ready and looking, but it's not the case. Carrigan, good work on the SMG. Will get a step closer to equalizing the round. But a lot of map control, going out long with the bomb once again. You know that they're not going to have a lot of utility here on the CT side, so once you throw the smoke for the cross, it's good.
The fact that push 2 players middle and Carrigan's got that kill towards the double doors as well, you know a bomb site is going to be relatively open here.
Yeah.
That's why they're going for this long take. Smoke down double doors, keep Carrigan entertained. A is wide open. They're starting to realize we need numbers up there. They're still going to smoke for the cross, courtesy of Kickstand. He can just deploy that on the fly. They might even just challenge before it blooms as well. Pushing top and middle, but niko, the old master. Gotta say, he's not going to miss that. Almost did, but gets the kill. Save his houses. That's more like it, and that's round. So the timeout led them to some mid-round aggression. Very common in this version of Dust 2, but you have got to nail your shots. Very difficult to out-duel the likes of Falcons. As you can see, they are quite good at aiming.
It's kind of heartbreaking, isn't it? They're not the only team. They're pretty mad.
Yeah, this could collapse for them. Problem is, Frozen, there's the lurk smoke again. Just to keep them guessing. It's going to be niko coming in for the lurk. Good trade so far. They know there's going to be more players here. Frozen gets nothing, and they need jcob to go above and beyond. Can't control the garden hose. It gets out of control. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The first team through to the playoffs here at Fissure Playground 2 is going to be the Falcons. They're on a great run of form so far. The team came in red hot, and they are looking like one of the most powerful teams in all of Counter-Strike right now. The mechanical skill is off the charts. Their journey here has been taken down Virtus Pro, Legacy, and now Faze. Didn't have to break a sweat really there, Anders, on Dust 2, after losing both pistols as well.
3 people in the B bomb site, and they act like it is nothing. They just overwhelm the defense. Kisuke with a statement performance on this second map. And Faze will have to battle on a little while longer. Of course, they're not knocked out of the tournament. They're still alive and kicking. But yeah, that's a great couple of maps there coming in for Falcons.
Yeah, like I said, losing both pistols and winning in that sort of fashion, it doesn't get much better than that. Kaisuke getting back online as well after a pretty quiet nuke by his standards. He goes 19 and 10, over 100 ADR for him and niko. niko was such a nuisance as well, finding every single gap, it felt like. Yeah. Crazy backstabs, holding the extremities when required, and just getting those freebies each and every time. Faze put up a good game. I thought nuke was very impressive. The fact they took it to 13-11, had they won a pistol, could have been a different game. Dust 2 got out of hand though, and we were missing some key members there. Rain and Brokey just didn't really get going. Didn't really see Brokey with the AWP get activated at all, really.
No, the fact that Faze lost the third round when they were on the CT side meant they could never really pick up the AWP. You could just tell that Brokey was on that for a long time, probably had an impact, but yeah, great stuff. Glad to see jcob doing well on both maps. Been a lot of conversation around him. I think he's great. I hope he's...
I mean, I know a lot of people was thinking that it could be Rain to be replaced, but bear in mind, jacob's only been there for 3 weeks. He could be just out the door for Twist. Who knows?
I mean...